Well, this is the next day. I made a little dolly for it, and I have to modify that because it ain't quite the right size. I wanted to bring it outside and pressure wash it. It was just such a mess. I mean, as soon as you touch it, your hands are black. But I mean, it's been sitting for a long time, so I got everything pressure washed out. It looks a lot better, you know. Seat pan and everything looks a lot better. And get all that crap down in there and both sides out. And so now the plan is to get it. What I'm going to do is bring the after this, I'll let this dry out here for an hour or so, and we're going to put the cab right over here, and then we're going to bring in the truck and we'll bring it out here, and we'll wheel the cab in, and then I've got my chain fall right here I can pick it up with, and then I can back the truck underneath it, because I don't have to go as high. You know, I will still have to get it above the steering shaft. Of course, this is going to be coming off, but yeah, it'll still have to go up above that. So yeah, I don't know, it's probably about the same height as that radiator. So I don't know, but anyway, we'll get it, and then I'll just back the truck, you know, underneath it and up here anyway, and try to mount it. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some looking at pictures to find out where all my bolt holes are at. And but anyway, that's where we're at. So I'll bring you along when we get a little bit further. Well, we're getting her in place. It's I've just got to locate some of these holes where they go. You can see there's a hole. There's some crud in it. There you go. Kind of see that hole. There's another hole right here. And so there's two. But I don't know where the other ones are at. Oh, there's one back here. So I'm guessing there's only 3 on each side. So yeah, we'll try to figure them out. I'll do some measuring here. I got a feeling it's probably this hole and this hole. And then I'll measure back, and I'm guessing it's probably going to be this hole. But I better do that before I get her in place. That way I don't have to keep raising it and lowering it, raising it and lowering it. So anyway, she's there. It's getting closer. Of course, this is just formality. This is all going to come off again anyway, but yeah, it's just kind of cool getting it back in on the frame again. I didn't know if it was ever going to happen, and here we are. So I'll bring you back when I get her down located. Well, she's on the frame. Haven't seen that in a long time. And the cab, I'm guessing, has probably been tweaked a bit. I set it down, and this front corner was probably about a ½ an inch high, and I had to push it down, and then that pushed up the back here. So, and I believe I've got these set right. You guys will have to tell me. The instructions said to a little bit different, and I'll show you what I did under the frame here if I can get a good shot of it. Because they had a little rubber deal. I don't know if you can see it here. There it is. See that rubber? It's like a rubber with a metal sleeve over it. And they showed that mounting underneath the frame down here in the instructions, but it's like it can't, because it's got to lift that cab off of the frame that high in order for it to, you know, get the clearance. So I put it there, and then the spring I mounted on the inside like this, and so I believe that is correct. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Now this one had another small spring. Let's see if I can get underneath here. There you go, you can see that. That spring right there, I believe that's how that goes. That's the third bolt back. And then the other bolts were right down here. This one. And then this one up here, it's kind of dark to see that. But anyway, that had a metal bracket. And let me show you on the other side. I don't know if I put this in properly too. This is kind of how the instructions showed it. So, again, take a look and see what you think. If I can get a good angle here. There it is. Oops, I'm zooming in. There it is. See that bracket, that plate? And what I did is put this, I don't know what you want to call it. It's a piece of fiber between the frame. You can kind of see it there. Between the frame and the cab itself. And then I put this piece of metal, according to the instructions, down underneath it. And I put the bolt there. So, and then this is the second bolt back. There it is. Basically just nothing. I didn't put the lock washers on. I'm just gonna try to torque everything in place, and so I can get this frame. If this thing will focus. This doesn't have enough light. There it is. That's the third bolt back, and I don't know if we can see the fourth one there. Probably can't. No, you can kind of see it right there. That thing in the middle. Yeah, so that's what we did. It set down nice. Maybe focus. There we go. You know, up into here, everything looks pretty good. I mean, it sits nicely on the frame. So that's good, you know. Clutch pedal will go up into here somewhere. See, it's hitting on that deal. Have to do a little bit of maneuvering here of some sort. Might have to do something down here, I don't know. We'll get it figured out, but boy, I got all this massive wire I got to take out of it. I've got a whole new wiring kit. So we'll do that, and then I want to take the gauges out, and we're going to go through them. You can see this one, got the needle fell off. But this is not stock. This is an amp gauge. And there is an amp gauge over here. I would like to be able to get this one to work and, you know, do away with that. I might be able to plug that hole and get away from. This is where your key switch goes. And then one of these is a throttle, one is a choke, and I don't know what the other one is, but we'll figure it out. This is for your window. You crank your window in and out. And I got a locking glove box, but there's no glove box. Yeah, there was one, but when I cleaned it up, yeah, it had mice nest in there and everything, and so we got rid of that. But I noticed on the back of my cab, I didn't realize I had these brackets, but these are cool because the seat, the back seat that I took out is, there we go. You can adjust how straight up you want it, or you can, you know, kick it out to suit your needs. So, but I do have some blocks that go underneath here, wood blocks. So yeah, I got a lot of work to do down in this area. There's a lot of rust. So I contemplate, well, I'm going to take this piece off. And I don't know if I'm thinking you can take this whole deal out. There's some bolts back in here. And I don't know if that's, doesn't appear to be welded on. I don't know. So, but she looks a whole lot better. I pressure washed everything, and yeah, it's definitely a lot easier to work with. I mean, even my hands are getting black every time I touched it. So, but that's where we're at, guys. We got the body on, the cab on, and it's been a long time coming. So we're going to tweak it like I mentioned before in one of my other videos, and we're going to put the doors back on it and set them in place and make sure everything is lining up the way it's supposed to. And then what I'd like to do is just to run an X brace across the inside from, you know, both sides over, and then tack it in the middle and get that all set. Because I believe if I do that, then when I take the cab off again, the cab is not going to tweak like this again. So that's kind of the plan. But yeah, I got a long ways to go. Long ways to go. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching and subscribing. We'll bring you along for more 36 pickup.